Moment, someone was taken away by Springfield police. We do not know exactly why, but she was being escorted. Check this out. 1, 2, and 3 cars down here, all with their rear windows smashed out. He actually was driving on Cupid Street and hit this tree right here, peeling off some of the bark, but then he continued and hopped off on this curb and continued along the grass about
China, for over a month now, kids have been able to escape to Civic Park to get some fresh air and to return to some type of normalcy after being cooped up in their homes for months due to the pandemic. But as you can see from our Sky 9 drone, the field here is mostly empty right now.
Hey guys, how's it going in here on this Christmas Day? As you can see, even though it's Christmas, these workers are enjoying a festive holiday.
We are at the Sayusla River public dock, and I wanted this vantage point because I wanted to show you what you're about to see right now from that orange helicopter. They are dunking that orange bucket into the Sayusla River to go to various parts along this river, which is also along Highway 126. And they drop those buckets from the underside onto those flames, onto those hot spots, and it's just meant, from officials, what they told me, to cool down the area. This is these two are 2 of 3 helicopters and an airplane that's dropping water on these various spots.
The protest was generally peaceful, but there were some tense moments.
Renee, I'm here on a bridge that covers the Sayusla River, and as you can see behind me, those helicopters are continuing to pick up buckets of water from the river and dropping them on that fire. However, they're not going to be going at that for too much longer. Marcus Kaufman with the Oregon Department of Forestry says that those helicopters will be landing for the evening when it hits around dusk. Right now, they are currently debriefing to find out how much of this fire was contained, if any was contained at all, and if it has spread at all. They're also switching over to their nighttime crews because they're going to continue battling this fire into the night, and obviously until they can get it contained. We'll obviously bring you the latest information that we have and everything you need to know, including evacuation, spread, and so forth, tonight on KEZI 9 News at 11.
A hot lunch and breakfast for the next day are being delivered between 11 a.m. and 1. They're available to any child up to 18 years old. They don't need to be a Springfield student, and we have information on those stops at KEZI.com.
Until this morning, the farthest we could go was here at the Smoky Bear sign in Walterville. But with Highway 126 reopened, we got our first opportunity to drive through the wreckage from Eugene all the way through Blue River. After the first night, before the smoke cleared, people feared the good pasture-covered bridge was gone. However, we learned later that it still remains. It is one of the few buildings in that area that made it. I'm here at the Leeburg Fish Hatchery, and while the park and the hatchery have been closed here for a while, I wanted to take a moment to stop here and show what damage that they haven't seen here at the hatchery. You can see the bridge is completely fine, but just over the river, the hillside is burned up the side. You can see green and brown scattered, burning in kind of a mosaic pattern. China, I'm here on Highway 126. It's just south of Mapleton. You can hear helicopters chopping the wind behind me, and as you can see behind me, smoke continues to rise as they continue to focus their efforts on this side of that Sayusla River. But I want to take you over here where we actually just witnessed, my photographer and I, a hot spot rise up with those 2 plumes of smoke that you see, flames that were going above the trees. The helicopter went over there to drop a bucket of water, and that's why you can't see those flames anymore. You still see that smoke continuing to rise as this fire continues to grow.